Zegras back in the lineup?
Oh, he was terrific. It's amazing. He missed 2 months, and he was arguably, the most visible guy in the ice.
Seemed like he went to get in the game early, getting bumps on guys and that kind of stuff. I mean, were you encouraged, I guess, with both him and Jamie in their returns, that they were engaged defensively or engaged physically, pretty much right off the hop?
I mean, that's just the way we play. I think, Z knows that the next kind of level of hockey he's got to play is being responsible away from the puck. Some of that's going to be with his positioning and with his stick, and some of it's going to be with his body. And then, making high percentage plays, which I thought he was really smart with the puck. So, it's one game, but he played well, and I thought he was good on faceoffs too. And Jamie does what he does. He gets involved in the offense. He breaks pucks out.
Leo's diagnosis, do you feel like he dodged a bullet with the injury?
Yeah, I'm not sure really what the time length is for him coming back. I don't know, but that's up for the medical team. I'm glad nothing was really severely damaged, but I wish he had him, but we'll see what happens.
What do you think of the play in this game overall?
I thought we had a lot of scoring chances. We missed open nets. We flubbed on shots. They play a fast-paced game where they get up the ice in a hurry, and they exploited us on a couple odd man rushes. But we got to score. We keep saying that to them internally. I don't know if we get like 30-something shots. We probably go to head like 45 shots. We're not a gifted goal-scoring team, so we've got to adopt a mentality that we're going to have a high shot volume team. And you saw it. There's repeatedly opportunities just throw pucks down there, and whether they're doing a good job blocking lanes or we're not shooting them, I don't know. There was that one play in the third period we passed it 3 times before we shot it. So I don't know. I thought we played well enough to get more than 2 goals.
It seemed like defensively and in terms of puck management, the team got better as the game went on. I guess first period you had a couple loose things, a couple counters and stuff, but I think in the second and third they might have like one high danger chance. It wasn't a lot of rushes. How did you think you guys kind of tightened up as the night went on?
I thought our second period was really good. We got a little bit scattered there in the last couple minutes. I think we weren't getting it deep, but I don't remember the whole game. But give them credit. They got up 2 goals, and they were smart away from the puck. Then in the third period, when we made it to 3-2 game, I was disappointed, to be honest with you. The next shift after Trevor's goal, the building was into it. It was energized, and then we turned it over at the blue line in the cycle, and then they got some zone time, and you just kind of feel a little bit of the energy come out of the building. Usually, when you generate that much energy and you make it a 1-goal game with the crowd totally involved because of Trevor's goal, you ride that. And I thought the next 2 shifts we didn't. We got stuck in our own zone. It took a little bit of the wind out of ourselves.
Whether it's been Zegras or Drysdale, you've said on a couple of occasions that you're curious or interested to see what your team would look like when you get those players. And did you notice a difference with those guys in your lineup tonight?
Yeah, in the last 2 nights with Drysdale, and I noticed a difference with Z tonight. Yeah, we got to get more out of other players, though, John. That's the problem. We got no secondary scoring. So you could have. There's guys that haven't gotten a lot of points over the last month. You could do the math on it. We've got guys that they're contributing, but they're not generating any offense out of it. We got to find a way to get them more involved offensively, or again go back to a shot volume team.
Coming back to the primary scoring group, Frankie getting one tonight. He was fighting the puck a little in the last game. It's been a while for him. If he can turn that energy and the threat into some actual production, what is that going to do for you guys? If he can get hot like it was kind of in the beginning of the season.
Well, he's, I'm saying, Adam, you look at our points. You know, we've got to get more out of more people. You know, if you look at it, there's a huge gap between whoever's the fifth leading scorer up front, and then the next guy down. There's a big drop. There's a big drop. Like in teams that have balanced scoring, like the last two teams that came in here, you know, they've had scored in. So they don't have superstars, right? Like Calgary and Seattle, I would say they're the superstar players, right? But they have depth in their scoring. So when you shut down a line that's a primary scoring line, you know, if we're doing that at home against a team, and quite frankly, in these last two games, I wasn't really trying to match lines because each line had balanced scoring. But there's a drop-off, you know, after we get through our top couple lines, there's a drop-off in terms of contributions offensively, and I think that's hurting us.
You had to shift the defense around a little bit tonight with Radko out.
Yeah.
It kind of felt like you guys were staggering Cam and Jamie's minutes together. I know they weren't really paired together at the beginning. Was that kind of by design or just something you guys kind of went with as the game progressed?
Well, try to get Jamie and Cam out on offensive zone face-offs, right? Because they're both offensively, you know, with Minty, our best defenseman. So we try and take advantage of that. And we were having success on face-offs, so they were getting out on the ice on the offensive zone draws. Otherwise, you're just trying to spread the minutes out. And again, we don't really have a shutdown pair, you know, so we're kind of a work in progress there.
You shortened the bench a little bit in the second half of the third.
Yeah.
Is that kind of an indictment of where you're looking at with kind of just the depth of the team right now?
I don't know if it's an indictment. I'm trying to look at. I know that Sam Carrick, he's got 5 or 6 goals. I know Henrique's got, you know, whatever he's got for points. He's got like 16, 17 points. And Leeson's been around the puck. I mean, Leeson could have had 3 goals tonight. He had a breakaway and, you know, tried to go 5-hole, and then he had that shot in front of the net that was a wide open net. He whiffed on it. And then the last shift there, he had that one-timer down the slot that he, you know, went into Decord's glove. So, you know, if he ever converted on his chances, he'd have a lot of points. He's not scoring.
Okay, thanks, Cronin.